we will find higher schools getting more upper grades like grade A and grade A minus, but the lower schools get D pluses and E. This brings us, we are supposed to, in solution, we are supposed to balance.
That's very good.
1 minute. I like to say that this, when we discuss, you find that some of us, we don't even understand. When it comes to pains, one of us maybe is the one understanding and the rest do not understand. When you explain the point, the others, there's like, they don't want to hear. Because some of us, we are not the same and we have different abilities when it comes to studies. Other ones, we have talents, and other ones also have the ability to learn, okay? And thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. So what those two students have said, thank you, madam. The two students have said, it is good when admissions are brought to schools, a balanced admission, so that the students who have higher abilities can pull the others, not by using their marks, but even by interaction in class. Because I remember when I was in school, if I was not good in a particular subject, I knew my classmate was good in that, so I compliment him in one subject, he compliments me in another one. And I think that is a policy issue that Waziri and your team, you can be able to take up. Yes, I'll go to the university students. University students, yes, I see two hands. The first one to raise, stand up. Okay, the first to stand up, Patia Mike, the one in the middle. The two will speak, but start with the one in the middle. Please introduce yourself and to the point.
Thank you. My name is Kevin Kipkorir, the president of the ElgeyoMarakwet Student Association. And I've come with institutional representatives from every institution across Kenya from ElgeyoMarakwet. And we have the following grievances to the county and our recommendations.
You said you're in which college?
At the Catholic University of Eastern Africa.
Okay, proceed.
And we have the following grievances and recommendations to the county. My students have raised the issue of bursary implementations, delays, and communications. The students have suggested that we create a county student advisory council at the county level and develop a digital bursary tracking system which will be transparent to them. We, the ElgeyoMarakwet Student Association, is a registered association under the Registrar of Associations, and we request that we work with the county government. We request for an office at the CEC's Office for Education so that we can collaborate with them. Another issue we face is the professionals. Majority of us, we know 4 or 5 professionals from the county. We only know of Kochei, Dr. Elijah Ruto, but the rest, we don't know. It means that the professionals lack a clear structure way of communicating with the people and the students from the county level. Another issue is we request that the county leaders create specialized programs in schools and facilities in each and every ward to train youth with soft skills such as computer and IT skills. This is the MCS, the MPs, and the current senator. We will wish that you copy what the senator for Trans Nzoia has done, like creation of computer apps, because majority of the Form 4 leavers, like in my case, I come from Ebobut, and I'm sad to say that, like in my village, I'm the only person at the university levels since its inception. So you can imagine the other people, wameenda wapi. Another issue.
Why are you laughing? Mbobut is not a village, so it's... Which village is that? Proceed.
Another issue. County governor and we have it, and we wish that we give it to him. And then other issue is the issue of mental health. To curb mental health, with the ElgeyoMarakwet Students Association in Nairobi, we have created a sports competition that will call together students from the 4 counties, that's the Murang'a, Kajiado, Kiambu, Machakos, and Nairobi, at JKUAT for unity, mental health awareness, drugs and substance abuse. And we call for help from professionals. Sisi ni comrades. So kimfuka kidogo, if you can help us with football kits, the balls, it will be a good thing.
Thank you.
And the last one, no, my friend here will.
Yes, another one in continuity to that. My name is Jairas Kilimo from Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology. We are willing as the university or ElgeyoMarakwet University Students Association to impact home. But the problem comes to our professionals. For instance, if today, because we've been doing mentorships in our county, you will realize that we are the only people coming to ground, thanks to the likes of Team Kipchumba and Albert Koche. But we would wish really to have our professionals with us. I will talk about public administration. Who will speak about law? It will not have someone who is practicing already the law. We really wish that the professionals, starting from here, as the students, we know that whom are we really working with from our professionals? Because we know Murkomen is the CS, but he also, again, we as the heart of our professional. It means we need not to struggle to reaching to him. Another one is the comrades' welfare. It is disappointing that I'm standing here to report that I'm in ElgeyoMarakwet and I have 2 students from Marakwet East who did not sit for last semester's exams. I tried to reach out to our member of parliament. I'm not shy to say. But what I was told in the office, I did not find him. But I was told that never speak about you finding him or not finding him. We are suffering as comrades. We are fighting for our people in Nairobi, but we are struggling to reach these people. Number 3, to CS education. We have a problem of health. Our brothers in the private universities, these are Kenyans. But you will find they are given only tuition fee, not upkeep. What do they consume? We've talked here about drugs. If we will not take care of that, I know, I love data. ElgeyoMarakwet is 51% still at the poverty level. It means our parents are struggling. When you're going to school, what you will hear from Elimu. But how will they even make that phone call if they are struggling back at home? It is catastrophic. I hope that from this forum, the professional will help us, the help will help on that. Another thing is about universities. Thank God because of what His Excellency the President of this Republic has done. We have a well-structured way of addressing the university issues. But you will realize again, there are still discrepancies in schools. I'm a leader already in the school JKUAT. But you will realize that the fee communicated by the government is not what the school is demanding from us as the students. That tells you there is a gap between the national government and the university. I hope, Bwana CS Education, that you will follow up on the execution of the policies, because that is the problem that makes Kenya not progress. Number 4 and the last is about diversifying our county. It is bad to report that I'm from Endo, where drugs is really the boy child. If we will not focus on taking care of the men, we will certainly even be endangered species as human beings, because those are the people who carry the seeds. So we need to see of how to have a serious mentorship. When I was schooling, I knew that education is all about the student, the teacher, and the parent. We've heard that the parents are not working with the teachers. And if a parent can't come, he can't even understand my results, then the teacher will be telling me, you're just as silly as your parent. It will demotivate me. It will make me not even pay much attention to my academics. I wish that every school in this county, from this forum, will go and have such a forum, bringing all the stakeholders in that schools. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Pigia makofi. I am very sympathetic to university students. So is there a lady, a girl? Who is there? Yes, a lady. Now you are a lady, not a girl. Proceed.
Thank you very much. I'm Jeruto Kiplagat Silva, the Vice President, University of Kabianga. So I have 3 points to add on. First, to what the CS said. We have 13,000 learners from ElgeyoMarakwet doing their KCSE, and only 13 to 15% makes it to the university. Let's say higher institutions. Where is the larger percentage of 8,000 plus people going to? I think as stakeholders, we need to look into where these learners are going. This is where we get many youths indulging in drug abuse. So we can't blame mostly us, but we blame also the education system. Secondly, about finances. We have CDFs both engaged to our members of parliament and our women reps. Why can't we have, as ElgeyoMarakwet, a huge number of these funds put together, then divided equally among the sub-counties, so that at least we can motivate others? You know, wamesema kuna wengine ambao kupata school fees ni shida. What are we doing as ElgeyoMarakwet to boost these learners who have the capability of doing well in academics? Thank you.
Well done. Thank you, Sylvia.
I still have a point.
Okay.
Yes, I'm a student leader also Mount Kenya University. My name is Jeruto Sharon. I'll go direct to my issue, which is the security of students in universities. Most of the universities, most of us students, there are some of us who are not staying inside the school, that is the hostels. So in this case, we will just urge the government and the university stakeholders kindly to help us to find even a way that will help us solve these issues of security. The second one is the strict loan repayment framework and complex application process. Graduates, we are not yet graduates, but the graduates have raised these issues. After they are done with their school, they'll now find out that in addition, the loan application process remains complex for many students, whereby these graduates, they will struggle to begin the repayment immediately after completing their schools, which is a very tough way because they are not even aware of where they are going. Another one is the limited support for student innovation and entrepreneurship. Universities, they host many talent, contribute significantly to the national development. However, support for student-led innovations, research, and even the entrepreneurial initiatives. Many students, they lack access to innovation hubs, seed finding, and mentor programs that could help them transform their ideas. And we urge that you look on that.
Thank you.
Yes, and the last one is the mental health. This has been suffering most of our students. Some of them, lately you've heard that some two students, they have died because of even other issues. We'll really urge the NACADA, the government.
Student leader from a...
Thank you, Bwana CS. My name is KipchumbaMurkomen, Polytechnic, and I would like to first start by thanking the national government. Has become a sweetheart of the national government. Recently, the president has just announced that funds in terms of payment in our school fees, and I think that is a kudos and a plus to, and also as a country. I think we can give a round of applause. Lastly, Bwana CS, just because of talent and all that we do in our TVET, we are being taught in the TVET to use our hands to develop and improve our people. Just stand and maybe show you portrait and the frames. This is actually an artwork from one of our TVETs, and I personally did it, and I would like to present it to you because of the interest of time.
Very good. Well done. Naona hawa ni entrepreneurs. Usifikirie watatupatia bure. Wanachora sura yangu alafu wananiuzia sura yangu. Yeah? Start with Waziri Hapo. Thank you. Well done. Well done.
So basically, I did with one for Waziri. I personally do portraits as my talent, and with these people, they have come as watu wangu wa mkono, si ndio? So I'll give the first one to the CS, that is from education. And I'd like to hand over to you and say thank you for the good work you're doing in the ministry, and we are very happy that you are making change. And finally, I'll give one to our own. We've been doing great work, and this one is also for happy birthday.
Now, thank you very much from our students. If we get another chance, we'll come back to you. I like to listen to hear from professionals. One of the accusations imesemwa is that sisi ndakupanga wewe Meshak I want to say this. Professionals, yeah, from all angles. Absence from our schools at home, absence from our primary schools, absence from engaging our students in the university. And I must say we are guilty as charged. No, nobody here, because I'm speaking now on your behalf. What can we do differently? For example, how do we come closer to our students who are going to college and so forth? But how can we come closer to our schools? Talk to them. You know, you may be surprised that I am known in Kenya and so forth and so forth. But if you go to Embobut, a child who was born when I became senator, which was 2013, is now 13 years old. Sindio? So sasa ako kwa junior. Ako junior secondary, right? And some are transitioning to senior. No. Yes, to senior. They are almost at senior. Ukiambia hawa, this man comes from here, they will have a lot of questions. A friend of mine told me whom we elected together 2013, ati alienda Barasa mahali akaambia watu, mimi ndio nilete hii stima. Ati kijana ngine hapo university akasema angalia huyu mbunge. Hii stima ilikuwa hapa tukizaliwa alileta tukani. Because sometimes we assume that because we come from there they know. And part of the reasons why we are not being felt at home is we are not available in our locality, and people cannot feel us. They don't know our story. Yeah, they don't know our story. I know team Kipchumba, we have done a bit with Mendaton and so forth, and we went to around schools. And I think it is important for us as professionals here to recommit ourselves and make a resolution today that we will go back fast home. Before we change Kenya, we go and change home. Yeah? I'm building my next school kwa nyumbani hapo, so that I don't have that whatever. So we need to find a way of going back home. Pay that small bursary, do something within our locality. I want 3 of you to speak in bullet form on this matter of professional involvement. And I don't want to choose who will speak, but I will only choose the person who will close. Will be Professor Kimurta and if Atafunga. But let me start with you. Yes, Principal. We always remember your principal, Director Kisii University. Bwana Sawe, proceed.
Well, I would like to make some few remarks, and firstly, I'll speak as a professional in my own right and a former chief principal of Eldoret National Polytechnic. In regards to performance in our schools, I just want to say, as somebody has said, the principal is the school, and the school is the principal. The principal performs three functions. One, academic function. Secondly, administrative function and management. So the principal always is charged with producing good results, and he has to delegate responsibility to all the teachers. I just want to say, no discipline in a school, no results. Because if you check all our schools which have performed very well, the discipline is superb. And for that reason, I just want to say and talk to our teachers, our head teachers, that let us always emphasize on discipline. As I said, no discipline, no results. The function of the board or board of management is advisory services and oversight. They have a minimal role to play in regards to results. They just mobilize resources for the institutions. They don't live in school, they don't teach, but the people charged with producing good results is actually the principal, his deputy, and all other teachers. Since the acting TSC secretary is here, I just want to say we could give these head teachers commendation letters. When somebody performs, may not be even in monetary terms. During the time of Sokomo, when you perform very well, you are given a commendation letter, which you can take it to when you are going for an interview. Secondly, let us support our university students when they go around to motivate our students. We used to do that, and they used to do that to go around. If there is an engineer, you remember during the time of Engineer Maswan and many others. So let us support them and be able to move forward. So let us motivate our teachers in terms of promotions, in terms of giving them commendation letters. And the other issue is frequent transfers. I'm finishing Banasias, frequent transfers of some head teachers. Well, for somebody to perform, he has to stay in an institution for even 5 to 6 years. For my case, I stayed in Eldoret Poly for 9 years as a chief principal, and we transformed the institution in regards to TVET, in regards to RBL, in regards to many others. The ministry knows about that. And lastly, but not least, Bana Okambo. There are quite a number of teachers who are not employed in our current secondary schools. But if you say today you can observe them at once, it will be very good, because parents use a lot of money in paying these teachers. If you happen to go to a school like Marakwet High School, possibly you could get over 20, those who have not been employed. And the school uses a lot of money to pay for them. Lastly, but not least, Panasia, since all the stakeholders are here, and I'm a stakeholder, could somebody make a comment? How far are we in ElgeyoMarakwet in starting a university? The roadmap is not very clear up to this moment. It is only said we are starting in January, but we are not seeing any movement across and whatever. With those few remarks,
thank you. Thank you very much. I want a lady professional first. Let me start with a lady. Before I come to you, who is in the middle there? Sally? Or who is that? Proceed. The lady with the specs.
Okay.
I'm no longer very good with my sight, and that's a bit far.
Thank you.
Introduce yourself, please.
My name is Dr. Eda Kipchumba from EMIT sublocation, Marakwet West. I'm a lecturer at Kenyatta University, teaching governance, public policy, and public administration. Coming from the point of view of policy specialists, having had all the challenges, so I want to put aside the ones that can be tackled by the TSC and the ministry. So I want to go to the east and how we are going to eliminate them. We have some very critical stakeholders in the name of parents, the students themselves, and the clergy. So to the students, I want to say that we need to carry out a serious civic education program that is targeting school by school. And I want to tell them today, nobody should tell you that nothing good can come out of you, and do not compare yourself with other people. Because yourself, you are unique, you have unique talents that the parents, the teachers, the leaders, and everyone can bring forth. And we are committing today to do that. To the teachers and the parents, let's always use positive language while we are talking to our students, including the leaders. So, yes, I am one of the products that got motivated 10 years ago. I was stuck somewhere when I was an assistant county commissioner. And in 3 minutes, my problem was resolved. And I took that to go back to school and study. And I got a PhD. So today I'm committing to go back to society and serve the way you served. So for ADA, issues of parenting and issues of motivation, I am pledging today through the University Students Association, especially those from Kenyatta University. Immediately after this, please reach out. We are going to develop a strategy on how to reach our schools.
Very good.
From universities, high schools, junior secondary, and primary school.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you.
Are you still a staff in my ministry?
No, I'm a lecturer at Kenyatta University.
You quit administration?
I want to come back, sir.
Yeah.